You know, I still look forward to every single muscle-up workout. It's crazy after all these years. I don't know any other movement that is as fun as doing muscle-ups. And I can really relate with you working towards the bodyweight muscle-up, because once you achieve the bodyweight muscle-up, it's the best feeling in the world. So I will do my best to help all of you get your first bodyweight muscle-up. That's the goal with this channel. I will continue providing tips, answer your questions, and everything I can to get you into the muscle-up club and for you to enjoy the best and most fun exercise there is. My classic pre-workout is always like 1 or 2 cups of coffee. It gives me enough energy to fuel my workouts and videos and stuff like that. Thank you Alcanel for buying me a coffee, and thank you Marion for buying me 3 coffees. You just fueled my next muscle up workouts and videos if you felt that, you know, you found some benefit from my tips, and if I made your muscle up journey a little bit easier, hopefully so. There's a link in the description below to a really cool site called Buy Me a Coffee, where you can just buy me a coffee if you want to support me. But of course, even if you don't buy me coffees, I appreciate you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, and just watching the videos. Thank you again, Alcanel and Marion. Cheers. Okay guys, so thank you again for your comments and questions. So I'll just go through one by one and try to answer them to the best of my ability. Okay, so the first question is how to integrate muscle ups to our full body calisthenics program. If we put it in the beginning of the training, should we do pull-ups afterwards? I mean, that's a really good question, and I would say it varies. For me, I'm doing muscle-ups, then I'll do my front lever training, and I finish with rows. And because my goal is getting a stronger muscle-up, I'm not really doing pull-ups that often anymore. Like, I don't have it as a goal to do more pull-ups at the moment. But if you feel that you can recover from doing muscle-ups and then pull-ups, and then having another session where you feel fresh a few days later, that's perfect. But Devin Calisthenics also gave a great tip, and he says that you might have more explosive power if you put the muscle ups on a push day, like push-ups and dips, rather than a pull day. So that's also a really good idea. I think what you can look for is that you want to feel fresh every muscle up workout, and you want to do at least 2 muscle up workouts every week, and if you can 3. For me personally, I can just do 2 muscle up workouts per week, otherwise I don't feel fresh and my risk of injury goes up. But I'm also older, I'm 42 years old. There's many variables to how quick you can recover. So I don't know if that helps, but that's my experience. And shout out to Devin Calisthenics for great advice. What about thumb over bar grip? Would this prevent me from being able to do the muscle up? That's a really good question. I mean, there are a few people that use the thumb over bar grip, so it's basically just, you know, this kind of grip. But I would say like it can be easier to slip off the bar and injure yourself. So, I mean, when you're transitioning, you don't really have anything to hold on to as when you have your thumbs over. So there's a little bit more safety of having your thumbs like this. You can do muscle up like this. I would recommend getting used to this grip more than this grip. But as always, it's a preference. Maybe you feel stronger here and you feel that it's safe. So then just keep on doing it. Okay guys, the next comment. The arch to hollow was the key. Gave me the extra momentum to get over the top. Was trying since the start of the year. Then I got 5 out, then 3 a few days later. So what he's speaking about, it's the arch to hollow tip. So I will demonstrate it for you. So the arch to hollow cue is basically you're going from here to here. So it's like a little pop. And for some people that resonates a lot and really helps the muscle ups. I will demonstrate it to you right now. You can focus on my lower back going from arch to hollow, and I try to exaggerate it a little bit as well. So that gives you like an extra boost over the bar. Okay, so I show you from this side as well, because if you really get this cue like this tip, it can really benefit your muscle up journey. I'll just do a hollow to arch. So let me know if that tip helps. So here's another comment. Hi, I try to pull from the biceps and open to hollow body tips and have been a game changer in my technique. I could make my first 5 reps for 5 sets with 15 kilo resistance band. Many thanks, really appreciate it. So again, the arch to hollow tip really helped him, but also pulling from the biceps. And I think I'm talking about that tip every video, and I'm so happy that it helps you guys. So I will speak a little bit more about it. When you're doing the explosive pull-up, you can either focus on pulling with your biceps or lats, or not focus on anything at all. What you will notice is when you focus on your bicep, most of us will be more explosive. Often when we've been training our pull-ups, we've been doing our pull-ups like this. with the elbows facing forward. And when you're doing pull-ups like that, you're mainly using your biceps and not your lats. Most of us have stronger biceps. So when you're doing your muscle ups, try to focus on your biceps and going from arch to hollow. That is a tip that can help a lot of us get the muscle up faster. So another comment that I got, he said, "Just did it thanks to you, man. Thanks a lot." And I was just curious, and what was it that he got? What was the cue that got him over the bar more easily? And he said the bicep explosion and the late protraction. So we just went over the bicep explosion, using the biceps more when you're pulling, focusing on it more. And the late protraction means that he's pulling later. This is also an important tip. So you don't want to be pulling up when you are here, because then you will get stuck under the bar. So you want to wait a little longer than maybe it feels natural. So I will show you when I wait a little bit longer before I pull up. And that will get you into the correct bar path, and you won't get stuck under the bar basically. Okay guys, I've just done my usual warm-up, warming up the shoulders, warming up the biceps, and then I warmed up the actual muscle up with resistance bands, so using bands that are easy for me just to warm up the actual movement. So I did a few reps with the purple band and a few reps with the black band. I noticed that the bar today is a little bit sticky, and I don't want my hands to stick when I'm doing muscle ups. I'll be using my gloves, and I'm going to continue my warm-up by doing some bodyweight muscle ups. And this is where I feel how explosive I am for the day. So I just do a single bodyweight muscle up just to assess my explosiveness and get the technique into my body before moving on to weighted muscle ups. So that felt good. I feel explosive, and I'm just going to rest for a few seconds and do one more. So I'll do one more bodyweight muscle up before moving on to weighted. Okay guys, I got my ankle weights on, 2 kilos, still warming up. Also felt good, I felt explosive. Let's continue. Okay guys, I actually felt really warmed up after just one rep of the 2 kilo. I'm just gonna jump into the 4 kilo work set, and as usual I'm gonna do my pyramid 1 2 3 2 1, resting as long as I feel I need between sets. So I think I've been using this weight for a couple of weeks. Some days felt harder, some days felt easier. For me, it's time to move on when I kind of consistently feel that it's kind of easy. It's never gonna be like very easy, but very manageable. Let's see how it feels today. First rep felt very good. There was no real bar touch. When muscle ups feel kind of easy, there's no real bar touch. You don't rest your stomach on the bar, and that means you are pulling high enough basically. I mean, there's nothing wrong with really touching the bar on the stomach, but it usually happens when the muscle up is a little bit heavy for us, and then we have to rest a little bit and push. And I think that's going to happen for me as well in the remaining sets, like when I do 2 or 3. But let's see. Today is a really warm day in Sweden. I think spring is finally here, so it feels amazing. And in this warm weather, the muscle up feels so much easier as well. It's crazy. So I am also thinking about the technique before every muscle up. And as I went through before, I'm thinking about the 2-point pull-up. So basically I'm trying to control the first pull, and I'm pulling about 70% of my power until 90 degrees, and then I'm exploding over the bar. And at the same time, I'm also doing the arch to hollow. Also what I went through in the beginning of the video. And that is the 2 technique cues that I try to keep in mind as well. 2 muscle ups with 4 kilo. 1, 2. So that felt good, a little bit of a bar touch, but that was expected. Let's rest for a while and do the top set, 3 muscle ups. Okay guys, the top set, 3 muscle ups. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that top set felt very easy. So what I think I'm gonna do next muscle up workout, so I'm gonna do the same ladder, 1 2 3 2 1, because it's very important for me to stick with that routine to be able to track the progress more easily. But what I will change up is, for the first rep of the pyramid, when I am the freshest, I will add 1 kilo. So I will do 1 muscle up with 5 kilos, and then the remaining with 4 kilos as I'm doing now, for the 2 3 2 1. So I think that would be a really good way for me to progress. Okay guys, I think I will finish this pyramid strong. So 2 reps. So another important thing that I'm thinking about when doing muscle ups is controlling the descent as much as possible to make all the reps look more or less the same. Okay guys, so this just happened. So I think I rest for a few minutes more. Okay guys, the last rep. Okay guys, I hope those tips will help you get into the muscle up club eventually and making your muscle up journey more fun, more easy. And if you want more muscle up tips, I would recommend watching this video right here.